out here in Huffman, New Caney area, and this one's shaping up quickly to be a fun one. We've got bees somewhere in this massive crack of this tree, and I was gonna try to do a trap out for the guy, but I got to rethinking it, and I thought, well, I think maybe I can just do a forced abscond, and it'll be maybe more effective, and we'll get it done today. That's the plan. However, in the pictures he sent me, I couldn't really get a scale of the size of this tree. This tree is freaking huge. It's every bit of 3 foot in diameter for a pine tree. So I have no idea the extent of the cavity. Right now I'm just waiting on my smoker to get lit. Luckily the client has a good tall ladder for me. But the first step is I'm going to get my sawzall and trim this limb back because it's right in the way. And then I'm going to get up there and start exploring and try to find the top of that cavity. I'm going to poke up in there first with a wire to try to see if I can find a solid top. And then I want to bore a hole in at the highest point I can bore into to that cavity, and then I'll spray repellent in there and see if I can start running them out. So trim this limb here first, and then I'm going to strap a bait hive to the side of the tree with some swarm commander in it, and hopefully start luring them into that as I run them out of the crack in the tree. That's the plan. Okay, well, I'll just give you guys kind of a wrap up for now. A little closure on this one. I can't find them. They're I've gone all through, up and down both sides of the crack, drilling holes. You can see there's one drilled in there and one down there, and they're just all over. It's like a woodpecker all over this tree. I drilled holes, and only 2 of them up here, when I sprayed repellent in them, did the bees start fanning and reacting. The rest of them I drilled in, and I hit a hollow cavity in the tree, but then when I sprayed repellent, nothing would happen. So I can't figure out if they're still here. The people told me that about 2 weeks ago the sky was just black with bees and there was this huge swarm that landed up there on the limb. That may have been an abscond back then, and these might just be scouts or robbers or orphans left behind. I don't know that because I started spraying repellent and I never did get the big rush of them just coming out. So what we've done for now is strap the box to the side of the tree. It's got attractant on it, some swarm commander. Bees are getting on it and staying on it, coming to and from it. So maybe they'll move to it. If there's anything here, maybe they'll eventually just take up residence in the box. But for now, we just strapped the box to the side of the tree. I soaked down that whole crack with repellent, and we're just going to see what happens. We're going to give them a week or 2 and just kind of see, do they continue to stay in the crack, or do they move into the box, or do they disappear entirely? So it's just going to be a waiting game for now. I hate that it ends that way, for now anyway, but that's why a lot of times I won't take on a tree job like this, because they are, the inside of this tree, you have no idea where the little cavities and tunnels and holes might be in this thing. If it's a tree that I'm going to cut down and split open, all day long, I'm fine with that because I know I can open it up and I can find them. But this is so complicated. Like I said, you just don't know what's on the inside. That big split in that tree has been there for ages. And so there's just no telling where the bees might actually be. I can't see any combs or anything from the outside either, so I really don't know. Anyway, that's it for this one. We're just gonna give them some time and we'll see how it goes. If I end up coming back, and eventually I'll come back and collect the box anyway, so at that point I'll try to make an update and let you guys know how it finally resolved.